Okay, the court is calling cause number 2010 AG 3066. Hearing on a motion for enforcement filed under the Uniform Interstate Family Support Act at the request of, I don't have the state, an out-of-state organization. The state of Texas filed this motion for enforcement. Parties in this case are Ruben Bonilla, who is being represented by the Public Defender's Office, Mr. Joe Mullen. This matter is scheduled for hearing today at 1 o'clock. All parties are present. I believe there's an announcement to be made in this case. Ms. Morris from AG's office, is there an announcement to be made?
Yes, Your Honor. We have came to an agreement in regards to this case.
Okay, all right. Can you tell me what the agreement is?
Yes, we have agreed to non-suit the contempt. We would like to confirm the arrearages as of June 30th, 2020. And set a repayment amount plan for both child support and medical support. And we also agreed to continue the non-disclosure.
And arrears are in child support are being confirmed as to what amount?
Yeah.
And payment?
So arrears of child support, the amount is going to be $21,404.05. The arrearages in the medical support are going to come out to $16,844.75, which brings us to a repayment plan of $150 in child support and $125 in medical support each month to begin August 1st of 2020.
Okay. And you indicate there was going to be a continuation of the previous non-disclosure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mullen, is it your client's agreement, sir?
That's correct, Judge.
Then, Mr. Bonilla, you heard the agreement as recited by the Attorney General and confirmed by your attorney. Sir, is this your agreement as well?
You're on mute, Mr. Bonilla.
Okay, Mr. Bonilla, you heard the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, yeah, that's correct.
All right, and this is your agreement as well, sir? And you're fine with that, Mr. Bonilla?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry, it's cutting out.
I know, that's okay. Sometimes that
Yes,
happens. Is this going to be unsupervised probation or is there anything?
This case, unsupervised.
Unsupervised, okay. That's your agreement, client's agreement, Mr. Mullen?
But
Unsupervised,
there is no probation because the contempt was not suited.
that's right.
Oh,
Right.
sorry about that. I'm thinking of the other case.
Okay,
I get you.
all right. All right, having heard the parties stipulate on the record with that concerning the agreement that has been reached, the court will adopt that agreement and make that agreement part of the court order that is to be submitted in this case. Unless there's anything else, that would conclude our hearing on this particular case. Ms. Morris, Mr. Mullen, do you want to review the order before I sign it or?
It's not necessary, Judge.
Okay, all right, so Ms. Morris, if you can go ahead and prepare the order, send it to me for my approval, I will sign it. And it will be filed with the clerk's office. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, well, that will conclude our hearing for today. Let me just finish this one here. Concerning the other case that Mr. Bonilla has, CP Natalie De La Rosa has not signed in. And I think I've confirmed that she is not at the courthouse. All right, this case has been pending now since the motion, this is a motion to revoke. It's been filed since November of 2018. She is not present. Usually on a situation like this, I can either entertain a motion for non-suit or or dismiss the case for one of prosecution.
I would make a request for, Judge, is my understanding from my client that the custodial parent in this case,
Okay, Mr. Mullen, there seems to be some sort of back. uh, Okay, go ahead.
my understanding is that I believe that someone in the AG's office at one point when this case began informed my client that they hadn't been able to reach her. Is that or locate her? Is that correct, Mr. Bonilla?
Yes, Mr. Mulder.
So I'd ask the court to entertain a dismissal.
Ms. Morris?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, there was a lot of feedback. Basically, Mr. Mullen ended up saying that he requested dismissal on this matter.
We're gonna, I think the best option in this case is to non-sue.
Okay.
Y'all want to go in non-suit, that's fine with the court as well.
Okay.
One second, let me confer with counsel. Can I get 1 second?
It's 1:30, she has not signed in, and I don't think she's at the courthouse. I can have my court coordinator see, make sure she's not over there.
Okay.
If they show up to court.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So, Judge, we can't proceed without her. She was served and given notice of the hearing.
Well, is Mr. Mullen going to be able to cross-examine and conduct any sort of defensive if the CP is not here?
Or we could just agree to continue the probation.
Well, even if we non-suit or dismiss, I mean, he's still under the terms and conditions of probation. And y'all can file it at a later date to revoke it. My only concern is that this case was filed back in November 2018. Some
Yes.
sort of resolution has to occur. If you're not comfortable with non-suiting, I can go ahead.
No, I am not, Judge.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go ahead and file this, enter a dismissal order for one of prosecution. Mr. Bonilla, you're still under that court order that was issued that placed you on probation, sir. So you need to be paying your child support, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think he was at that time, if I'm not mistaken, from that order that was done, he was ordered to go into the NCP Choices program. I don't know if he's done that. Mr. Mullen, maybe you can advise your client as to that and see if if there is a problem with employment, there's an alternative. You can check on that and see if you can go back to that program.
Okay, I can call him after the hearing and explain everything then.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll go ahead and enter a dismissal at this time. Right? Okay, so that will conclude our hearing in this case.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, can I have a moment? This isn't related to the case, but to go into a breakout room with Ms. Morris.
I'm sorry?
This isn't related to the case, but can I have the chance to speak with Ms. Morris in a breakout room?
Sure.
Thank
Wonder,
you.
I see Mr. Hargis is back on the screen, so let me
I guess we'll
let
go-
me you all back. Let's see.
That would be breakout room.
Actually, you're still in breakout room 3. I can,
Okay,
I'll
all
join there.
right, thanks.
If there's a problem joining that, let me know. Okay. You're in breakout room 3. All right. I see Mr. Hargis is back.
Judge, I was looking for the custodial parent, Patricia Garola. Is she here?
I'm sorry, who?
Patricia Garola?
Yeah, she is here. She's still in the waiting room.
Oh, me and myself and Mr. McLaughlin have come to an agreement on the terms, but I was wanting to speak with Mrs. Garola.
Okay.
If she
And
can,
I guess does Mr. McLaughlin want to confer with his client too before y'all do an order?
I believe he has his client either in his office or by phone, and he's
Oh, that's
already.
right. That's right. He did mention that. I asked him, is his client there? And he said, yeah, he's in another room, but he's here. Okay. All right, let me move you. Let me see, where were you before?
I was in breakout room number 1, but Mr. McLaughlin is there, so
Okay.
I mean, probably be better if I speak with her in our own separate room.
Okay. Let me move.
Your Honor,
Okay.
am I good to get off already?
Patricia Gurola. Okay. I hadn't admitted her yet, so let me go ahead and admit her and move you all into let me see which breakout room I can send you all to.
Okay.
Okay. I thought I had created enough breakout rooms.
If it's problem